Hey guys, Pre-Market9s here, and today's video is honestly something I should have been doing since the beginning of my channel every single year, but you know, hindsight is 2018. I hope that all of you guys had a really good Christmas, New Year's, winter, whatever you celebrate. I know I definitely did. I spent it with my family, which is why I didn't post for a couple weeks. We went to Tennessee and I just hung out instead of edited. I did record a couple of things before, which you guys will see later this week, but since this is my first video of 2018, I wanted it to be a little bit special, so originally I was gonna do like a year in review shiny hunting edition, and I went back and checked all of the shinies that I got from 2017. I feel completely ashamed. I went through and counted them, and honestly, I don't want to say what the number is. I only found 10 shinies in 2017, and about half of those were in November and December, which is just like garbage. I feel like trash. I always wonder why so many people ask me if I'm still shiny hunting, and I'm like, obviously, but I get it now. So instead of that video, I went through every single shiny Pokemon and listed out 50 of them that I want to hunt in 2018. I don't expect to get 50, especially when last year I only got a fraction of that. But this is kind of my incentive to be able to, at the end of the year, go back and see how many of these shiny Pokemon I actually did get. And I urge a lot of you guys to do it too. This is probably going to help me stay on track and get like a quota per month or something so that I don't fall off the wagon. And one thing that I find super funny about the shiny hunting community, I'm guilty of this as well in the past, everybody's like super secretive about what they're hunting and what they want to hunt, because it was a huge thing for people to steal other people's hunts, which sounds completely crazy now because like everybody hunts everything, but it was a real thing. Everybody would not tell anyone what they were hunting until they got it and posted it, and they're like, ha, I got the first one. Beat that. I honestly could not care less about that stuff anymore, which is like, I'm so thankful for that. But I'm opening up the vault and I'm gonna tell you guys all of the shinies that I decided I wanted to hunt this year. I want to hunt and get every single shiny Pokemon. Like, I'm not trying to be too biased about it, but these are the ones that I want to go after first, and there's only 50, so if your favorite's not here, like, sorry. And to go along with that, you guys know that I do the dress-up hunt, so I don't have dress-ups planned for all of these shinies, but for the ones that I do, I'm gonna talk about it, so you're gonna get a little sneak peek on what those are too. And that's basically all this video is. I'm just gonna read it directly off my phone, get this list out into the world. Feel free to use it yourself as well. It would be kind of cool to see how you guys do compared to me with this list, and it'll be kind of like shiny hunting bingo. Doesn't that sound fun? Number 1 on the list is the Pokemon that I'm currently hunting, and that is Surfing Pikachu. Pikachu has always just kind of been one of those shinies that I knew I needed to hunt, but it just wasn't time yet. But now in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, that there's a Surfing Pikachu that you can hunt, it's just like, it makes so much sense for me to hunt it. Plus, I've got a wetsuit that needs wearing, so it's perfect for me. Number 2 is Xerneas. It's one of those Pokemon that I didn't think we'd ever be able to shiny hunt, so now that we can, it's definitely something that I'm going to be doing this year. Plus, I already got Yveltal, so it's only right that I get the counterpart. Number 3 is Delmise. I just want to dress like a pirate. Next up for 4 and 5, we have Palkia and Dialga. These are 2 shinies that I've wanted to hunt for a really long time, and I just, for some reason, I don't hunt in 4th Gen, and this year I really want to pick up the 4th Gen hunts and start hunting in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. So I'm gonna try and get those. Also, Regigigas in those games, I want to do that. I know that we can get them in the new games, but I kind of want to go retro and go 4th Gen and get them full odds 1-in-8, 1-9-2. I've always wanted to do that. I've always planned to, so I think this is the year I'm actually gonna do it. Number 7 is none other than Hawlucha. This mask needs to be worn. It's coming back this year, whether you guys like it or not, and I'm super excited to actually hunt in this thing, and hopefully I don't sneeze too much. Next up, we have the fossils from X and Y, Tyrunt and Amora. I always planned to hunt these things when the games first came out, but I was just so busy hunting other things in X and Y that I just never got around to it. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna hunt them this time. And it kind of works out because there's the new Jurassic World movie, so like, you know, themes. Number 10 is Swirlix. I don't know why this is on the list. I just saw it and was like, you know what, I do want it. It's not one of the best shinies in the world, but it's something that I want to get eventually, so why not this year? 11 is Greninja, and you can now hunt it random encountering with the island scan, so like, of course this is gonna be on the list. Number 12 is Kyurem, nothing to say, he's ice type. Number 13 is Xurkitree. This is one of the hunts that I was trying to finish up in 2017, but I just didn't have the time or the luck to do it. I did a couple thousand for Xurkitree and didn't get it, so I'm gonna save it, keep it in the vault until next December, and hopefully get it for Christmas next year. Number 14 is Passimian. This is just a really freaking cool shiny, really freaking cool Pokemon. I don't know if I'll dress up like anything. If I do, it'll probably be like a rugby player, but like the point is, I'm hunting it. Number 15 is Snivy. I only have Tepig out of the starters from 5th Gen, but I did it right when Black and White came out, and that was before, you know, Sun and Moon completely destroyed us with the SR times, so I thought that that was a crazy hunt to do, and I'd never do it again. Now, I'm kind of seasoned, and I think I could go back and do another one, so Snivy's the next one that I'd want to get. 16 is Cofagrigus. This is just one of those Pokemon that I've always thought was really cool, and I thought it would be perfect to dress up up like a mummy for it. So this will probably be a Halloween hunt for 2018. Following through with that, we've got Rotom next. I have a couple of dress up ideas for this. Some of them are weird. I want to dress like the girl from The Ring that has like the hair in front of her, you know, and then she comes out of the TV. I kind of want to dress like that and hunt it in Old Chateau 4th Gen, but we'll see. We'll see if I actually do it. Next up, we have Shaymin, which is a hunt that I really wanted to do. I have a story time about trying to hunt Shaymin. I tried to do it in the past. Things did not work out, but I'm ready to go back and try again. And so I'm super excited for that. 19 is Lickitung. It's just a cool shiny, one of the ones that everybody should hunt eventually, and I'm pretty sure there's a 100% encounter rate for it in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, so you gotta go for it. Number 20 is Spiritomb, just a really cool ghost Pokemon, definitely a Halloween hunt. Number 21 is Drifloon Drifblim. I was gonna hunt that and dress like the guy from It, but then Blastophalen came out, so this will be something I do in this year, but I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do for it. 22, we have Shieldon. Again, I didn't do much in 4th Gen, and I wanna go back and hunt a bunch of things for it, so the fossils just go hand in hand with that, and this is the one I like the best. Rampardos is cool too. Maybe I'll eventually go for it, but Shieldon's the one on the list. Number 23 is freaking Shinx. I don't even know how I haven't hunted this yet. Maybe I just don't know what to dress up as. Should I dress up like an angel? Should I dress up like myself? Holy freaking Shinx, there are too many options for this guy, but I definitely need to do it. I know people search on my channel and there's a Poke Radar video, but that doesn't count. 24 is Deoxys. We didn't have the option to hunt it in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, even though we're able to encounter it, which is slightly annoying. But what a lot of you don't know is we can go back in 3rd Gen and hunt it on a certain island if you have the right equipment and tools. So I'm definitely gonna be doing that. 25, again, is just like Deoxys. We have Mew. A lot of people don't even know that this is encounterable in a game, but you can hunt it in Emerald using Runaways. So I'm gonna be doing that as well. Number 26, we take it back all the way to 3rd Gen. I really want to hunt in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. I haven't hunted in those games in forever. I think the only thing I actually hunted in those games were starters, and then honestly, I just think Groudon. So I need to go back and hunt a bunch of things, but Duskull is one of the things that I definitely want to get in 3rd Gen because it just looks the best in Ruby and Sapphire. I have to do that. And another really cool 3rd Gen hunt would be number 27, Feebas. I absolutely need a shiny Melodic. That thing is freaking gorgeous. I must have been looking at 3rd Gen because number 28 is Trapinch, which I want to do in the desert in 3rd Gen, and then Camerupt is also there, which I might do in 5th Gen because you can double grass for it, but I also might go for it in 3rd Gen. I haven't decided. Number 30, we have Miltank. I'll definitely be hunting that thing this year. It's become one of my like minor mascots just because I love milk so much. One of you guys even got me a little keychain for my keys, so I carry it around everywhere I go, so it just feels right that I go after Miltank. Could be Milkman, could be a cow, might be all of that in a bath of milk. 31 is Slugma, and I definitely want to do that in 3rd Gen. 32 is Ursaring, and I'll probably do that in Heart Gold, Soul Silver because the encounter rates for it are pretty good. And 4th Gen Sparkles are the best Sparkles there are, so like, win-win. Number 33 on the list is Shucky the Shuckle. This is something that we just discovered was huntable this year, and so I want to go for it. I want to go for it in the virtual console, so I'm definitely going to be doing that. And this isn't on the list, but apparently we're going to be able to hunt Celebi pretty easily in Crystal, so I'm excited to do that. If that happens too, this will be like 51 shinies. Celebi is one of them. Number 34 is Mary. This is just a family that I've always loved in the games, and I just haven't hunted for it yet, so I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. It's probably not going to be Hordes, but it might be, again, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Number 35 is Noctowl, and honestly, I don't know what I'm going to hunt it in. I can hunt it in pretty much any game because they make it available in any freaking game that you want, so not going to lie, probably going to dress like Harry Potter. Number 36 is Dratini, which is actually kind of crazy because this is one of the first shinies I ever hunted in my life, but I got it Masuda method, and I kind of want to give it a try soft resetting for it at the game corner. Dragonite is my favorite Pokemon, so it just feels right to go for it full odds. Number 37 is Zapdos, and I've already gotten Articuno and Moltres. This is the only one of the trio that I need left, and I have a really freaking good dress up for it. There's a supervillain in the old school comics of Spider-Man called Electro. He's in the movies now, but he looks way different, but he had this crazy, ridiculous get up. He had a costume and it was like shockwaves, but it literally looks like Zapdos' face right on his face. So I'm like, this is a perfect dress up. And then I searched for the costume and I cannot find one. So I'm gonna have to make it myself, which is like not a problem because like I've done that before. But it's gonna take some time, but this is the year that I want to do it. Number 38 is Snorlax. Again, this is a shiny that I've wanted to hunt for a really long time. I love soft reset hunts, especially for Pokemon that are just like, why are you soft resetting for this? Probably gonna dress up in full length matching pajamas with like the hat, that comes right here and you wear it to sleep, and I don't know why anybody ever wore a hat to sleep, but it looks cool, so I'm gonna dress like it. I've had that idea for a really long time and I just never did it, so I'm gonna do it this year. Number 39 is Lapras. This is again one of those hunts that I started when I was younger and then I never finished. I started hunting for it in 3rd gen, so I don't know if I'm gonna stay doing it in 3rd gen. It's a gift Pokemon in 3rd gen, so you don't see the sparkles, and that's my problem. I really love to hunt things when they sparkle big for you. So I'm probably gonna do it in 4th gen, to be completely honest. Heart Gold, Soul Silver, soft resets. I might not do that. I'm probably gonna do that. Number 40 on this list is Ditto. I have a really freaking cool hunt, and I'm so glad that I waited this long to hunt Ditto, because there's a really cool way to hunt it in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. And if you don't know about it yet, I'm not going to talk about it, but the Dittos are disguised, and I'll do an entire video on things to hunt in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, which I'll talk about that. I honestly think this is one of the coolest hunts in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and I'll probably be dressed like a detective. Number 41 on the list is Staryu. I always thought that I would just kind of stumble upon a shiny Staryu for some reason growing up, so now I really want to get one myself. There's a couple of different ways to hunt this thing. You can fish for it in 3rd gen, but I think what I'm going to do is, because Palossand is the next one on this list, I know that I'm not going to get that first phase. It's a 30 versus 70% chance. So I'm gonna try and get Staryu, and if I get lucky and get Palossand first, then I'll continue to do the hunt. But if I get a Staryu first, no problem. It's something that I really want, and then I'll just keep going for the Sandcastle. Number 43 is Wheezing, which is one of my all-time favorite shiny Pokemon. I always thought that I would be hunting Coughing instead though, but I recently remembered that you could double hunt it in Stark Mountain with, I think the guy's name is Flint. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm completely wrong on that. But if I can get a Wheezing instead of a Coughing, I'm gonna do that any day. Plus, I think what I'm gonna do for the dress up, which is really cool, is wear a gas mask. I'm not so sure on the get up clothes wise, but a gas mask I think would fit perfectly with the Wheezing line. Number 44 is Vulpix, and though I don't really care too much about Vulpix's shiny as a whole, Ninetales is just like the most gorgeous shiny ever. I can't even imagine the fact that I don't have one yet. I don't know how that's a thing, but it is, so we're dealing with it in 2018. Number 45 is a Pokemon that most people hate. I completely adore it. She is my wife. Jinx, if you're out there listening, I'm going to find you this year. I will dress up in a tuxedo, and we are gonna get married. Number 46 is Electabuzz, which again, is not really the greatest shiny. Not too many people go for it, but I think it's a really cool hunt. I wanna get in 3rd gen, and it's just one of those Pokemon that I loved growing up, and it just feels right to actually hunt for it. So I want to do that this year. Number 47 is a bit of a controversial one because you do have to do a little bit of hacking to get it in. There is an item called the Azure Flute, and you can hunt Arceus with it. It triggers an in-game event, something that wasn't actually supposed to be released, but you know, you get the item, you hack it in, and bam, you can hunt this thing. So I'm gonna do it. Probably not gonna dress up like anything. I'm not trying to be sacrilegious on the channel. Number 48, another hack hunt while we're talking about that, is Darkrai. This is one of those Pokemon that, again, I think was an event that maybe was released. I don't know if this event actually was released. Not really sure how I'm gonna dress, but I know it's gonna be themed, and I know it's gonna happen in 2018. Maybe. Probably won't even find half of these, but like, you know, a boy can dream. Number 49 is Latias. I have Latios, which I got a really long time ago, and I want to get Latias the same way. So I'm going to be hunting it in Soul Silver. There's an event that happened. I still have the event. The Latias is just kind of hanging out, waiting for me to hunt it, and I think it's finally time. And last but not least, number 50, the final shiny on my list for 2018 is none other than Loudred. I don't know why he's number 50. I probably could have moved Arceus down a couple notches and ended with a bang, but like, for real, I'm excited to hunt Loudred just because I feel like he looks super vintage 90s. I'll probably put a boombox on my shoulder while I'm hunting, like a big puff jacket. I've got really cool glasses, old school 90s hat, and hopefully this will be the year that I actually start streaming my hunts. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this edition of my videos. I hope you enjoyed this little rant, just a list of shinies that I wanna hunt. It's been long overdue. At the end of the year, we're gonna come back and see how many I actually got. To my future self, I am so sorry that I put you through this and made you think you had to get 50 shinies this year. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but oh my god, when you're doing it full odds, 50 shinies is a lot. So like, if you do 20, if you do 30, I'm proud of you. That's good enough for me. If nothing else, this video just got me super excited for shiny hunting. I hope that it got you excited too and gave you a couple of ideas of things to hunt this year. If you get any of the things that are on this list, tag me on Twitter, tag me on Instagram, tag me in Snapchat. That's not a thing. But feel free to send it to me because I really like to see your guys' shinies and seeing you guys actually out there shiny hunting too. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. A ton of more videos to come this year. I'm super excited of what's to come. But until next time, this is Pre-Market 9 signing out. See you guys later.